Hi! Today we're going to talk about naming compounds, but first we must understand whether it is binary or covalent, or is it ionic compound. First step is write the symbol of the compound, and then you write their charges on top. Then the next step is you crisscross their charges to each other to neutral it out, simply by balancing it equals to 0 when the charges are combined. Now there are ionic compounds that are polyatomic. When you are under this situation, you might have trouble when writing the formula. So here's a technique, rather a step on how to address the problem. First, when there is an ion that is polyatomic, you write an open and close parenthesis on that polyatomic ion. Then you write the crisscross charge beside it. Correct. Now for the next. Here is an example. You write the name, the symbol of the compound, then you write their charges. And then you crisscross their charges to neutral it out, equal to 0, or balance in other words. Since the example here is a polyatomic ion, we put an open and close parenthesis for the polyatomic ion, and then we write the crisscross charge beside it. Now there are ionic compounds that have the same charges. In this situation, you do not need to do the crisscross technique. Rather, you just write the symbol of the compounds. Now we're going to undergo the next lesson. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is making formulas from the name of ionic compounds. Here is an example. The given example is sodium bicarbonate. Again, sodium bicarbonate. Now first you write the symbol of sodium. And then you write the symbol of the ion bicarbonate. Now, for the ion bicarbonate, you can only find its symbol by checking the periodic table. Now, here is another example, sodium fluoride. You just write the symbol of sodium and then the sodium of fluorine, or in this case, fluoride is the term. Remember, take note that there are ionic compounds or ions that can be only found in the periodic table of elements, so always check the table. Our next topic is writing names from the formulas. Here is an example. Take the symbol below and write the name of the symbol. Here is sodium chloride. Now here, because since it's an ionic compound, instead of naming it chlorine, you put the suffix IDE, which names it sodium chloride instead of chlorine. Now here is another example. Now, in an ionic compound, when one of the cations is from the group B, you write the charges, then the ion, an ion. Take note. Now for the next topic, we're going to talk about writing covalent bonds, or in other words, binary compounds, or covalent compounds, whatever you choose to call them. Here is an example. Disulfur tetrafluoride. For the first element, now you must remember there are suffixes that have meaning of how many atoms there are in an element or a compound. For example, disulfur, meaning there are 2 atoms of sulfur, while for tetrafluoride, there are 4 atoms of fluoride. So always remember, check the suffixes or prefixes. In this case, for the first element, you should remember adding the suffix di or di, meaning 2 atoms of sulfur. And for the second element, which is fluoride, since fluoride has 4 atoms, you should put the suffix tetra, meaning 4. Take note of these suffixes or prefixes written in the board. Now you must remember, if the first element has only 1 atom, you do not need to write mono, meaning 1 atom. Rather, you write mono, meaning 1 atom, only for the second element when naming covalent compounds. So here's again, mono for 1, di for 2, 3 for tri, 4 for tetra, 5 for penta, 6 for hexa, 7 for hepta, 8 for octa, 9 for nona, and 10 for deca. Remember these prefixes or suffixes when naming covalent compounds. Such as disulfur tetra oxide. It chose di to name It chose di as the prefix because there are two atoms of sulfur, while for the second element, it chose tetra, meaning four atoms of oxygen. Also, take note, for the second element, you change the last letter into IDE, such as in the case of oxygen. Oh, my mistake. I mean tetrafluoride in this case. Tetra meaning four atoms of fluoride. So it's S2F4. Two atoms of sulfur and four atoms of fluorine or fluoride in this case. Thank you for watching. Please remember to click the subscribe button and thank you for watching this video. Bye! Have a nice day. We love you. All rights reserved 2017. Yeah.